Hi friends, happy Thursday. My name is Tammy Savello and you are live here at Cards by TLC and welcome to my weekly card class to go. If you are watching Thursday, February 22nd at 11 a.m. Pacific time, you are watching live, and whether you are joining me for the first time or returning, welcome. If this is your first time joining me, we are so happy to have you here with us. If this is your first time joining me, put in the comment section first timer, or if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay first timer, whichever you would like to do. I'm so sorry, you guys. My allergies are acting up. This week we are playing with the Lighter Than Air Suite, and this can actually be found on page 33 in your Stampin' Up! January to April mini catalog. I have to be honest with you. What actually made me fall in love with this suite was not necessarily the balloon bundle, but it was this amazing designer paper, the embellishments, the rainbow dot adhesives, and the twine. Last month, my dear friend Patty and I, we were in the middle of planning our springtime fun, and the bundle that I was teaching was the ice cream swirl bundle. And the minute I saw like the B-sides of this paper, I immediately fell in love with the pastels, the bright colors. So that's what I actually ended up creating with. But this week it prompted me because I had so much of this designer paper. Look how fun this designer paper is, but look at like the B-sides. It's pastel-y and ice cream parlor-ish, Easter. This will be cute for Easter cards. But I had so much of this paper left. I was like, okay, I need to break out this bundle and actually create with it. But look how cute the pastel and then your twine that comes with it. I fell in love with this color palette whatsoever. So let's go ahead and show you what we are creating with today. These are the 3 projects we are playing with today and creating. If you're new to my channel, every Thursday I create a card class to go. And that means we make 3 projects together. And with a $50 purchase in my online store, you'll receive 6 kits, 2 of each card design. Now, until February 29th, you'll receive an additional bonus because anytime you purchase $50 in my online store, you get to pick out a free $50 category item out of the celebration brochure, and that's like an extra bonus. Hello, Gian, welcome. And if you'd like to purchase the kits by themselves, all of the details are actually in the description box below, and there's a form to fill out and whichever kit you'd like to purchase. So let's go ahead and get started on our first project and what we will be receiving in your kit. You will be receiving this is kind of like a little mini fun fold. It's just kind of like a little flap up type card, but you'll be receiving your card base in Flirty Flamingo. Let's get all the parts and pieces. You'll be receiving a basic white piece for the inside. You'll be receiving the Lighter Than Air designer paper, 2 pieces, one for the front and one for the bottom. I didn't do it in the original, but I thought it would be fun to do it in this. And then you'll be receiving an additional Flirty Flamingo piece, an additional basic white piece that we'll be stamping on. And then this piece right here has the self-adhesive strips on it. Now, the reason why for that, which I've already done, this die cut is so intricate. This is the piece that you're going to be cutting out. And I actually have the die in the bottom of another thing. It's ready to go with another project, but this is the die that comes from the kit. Let me just show you the dies. They're really amazing, but there are some intricate dies that do require maybe some self-adhesive strips to go on the back. But that is what we have now. But let me show you with the stamp set what I actually ended up stamping with. So I ended up stamping this largest balloon in Azure Afternoon. And when you stamp it, it leaves a hole. Let's just go ahead and I'm going to try to do this on camera. I went ahead and did it ahead of time just in case, but let's go ahead and give it a try on camera. But it leaves a nice like center part of our balloon on. I'm trying not to, I have to get close sometimes, so I don't want to do my, see what I mean? It leaves that inside balloon panel piece. And then what I did was I came in with Flirty Flamingo, lined that up, and I'm not going to do that portion on camera because I know I do need to be close, but this is what it looks like. And what I thought we would do, it has some fun sentiments on here, just a note to lift you up, and then hang in there for the inside right there. So let's go ahead, since we have the Azure Afternoon, let's go ahead and work on the hang in there sentiments and stamp that, because this actually comes together really nicely. But what you're going to want to do, like I said, you're going to want to stamp that first balloon in Azure Afternoon, come in with a Flirty Flamingo with whatever center you would like. If you want these line center pieces and do kind of like a two-tone, but I went ahead and did this like little swirly one on the inside. And then you'll want to stamp the sentiment towards the bottom. But let's go ahead and stamp our inside sentiment, hang in there in Azure Afternoon. I have to admit, I have not played with Azure Afternoon in a really long time. And it's a really bright, bold blue. And kind of embarrassed. Some of the, I have a tendency to stick to certain colors and I forget about other bright, bold colors. And because we're coming into springtime boldness, I like to bring those colors back out and visit. I guess we all have to get in the habit of whatever season it is, we have a tendency to create with those colors. Hello, Shella, or is it Shella or Sheila? Oh, I am so glad. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm so sorry if I mispronounce it. Is it Sheila or Shella? To me, it looks like it's Shella, but I don't want to pronounce your name incorrectly. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. There we go. And then you'll come in with our lighter than air designer paper and do this right on top. Now you'll be receiving all of these pieces in your card class to go, as well as a detailed PDF with all the sizes and dimensions if you want to create got it. Perfect. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. Like I said, you'll be receiving each of these pieces, and then you'll, with your card kit to go, you'll also be receiving a detailed PDF with all the sizes and dimensions, so you can recreate it on your own. So I don't necessarily go over the sizes and dimensions. That's saved for the card kits to go, but they're pretty standard dimensions. Okay, and then that goes right on top. And then what you're going to want to do is die cut this balloon piece right here, the baskets, and it does have the self-adhesive strip on the back for easy access, and you just peel that right off. And I'm telling you, that makes the difference in the world. Oops, do I have, and we'll take your pick tool. These little things are gonna bug me, little stickers. Okay, and then what you do is you line the basket up with the bottom of the balloon, like so. And like I said, it's so easy to just peel that backing off and it becomes that sticker. And then I popped this up with a Stampin' dimensional sheet. I love these guys. My friend Patty got me hooked on them. I love my Stampin' Dimensionals, but when you have a nice big area that you need to cover, this makes it a lot easier. One-stop shop. Now, I only covered the top parts because this bottom part is going to be the part that lifts up, just like so. And then we have our rainbow dots, and I'm going to come in with the Flirty Flamingo color. Oh, come on, Tammy. My hands are so cold. We need to turn the heater on up in here, but PG&E prices, I think I'd rather just throw a sweatshirt on, but my hands are so cold right now. See, even this little guy doesn't want to pop up with my, okay. We're going to go back to my fingers because I can grip that faster. And there is project number 1. Very simple, but fun. You can use any stamp set that makes a great focal point, but this makes a great little fun fold for you. So let's go ahead and come into project number 2. And project number 2, I had so many scraps from the class that I had previously done. So I, thanks to Jackie Bullheis with, I think it's Clomp and Stampers, she created this design. And I love this layout because honestly, this goes with anything. You can use any designer paper, you can use any stamp sets, whichever you would like to do. So let's go ahead and get out all the pieces for this one. Come on, guys. So you'll be receiving, let's bring this down here in frame here. You'll be receiving a top folding card base in balmy blue. You'll be receiving 2 basic white pieces, one for the outside, one for the inside. You'll be receiving your strip of designer paper for the inside. You will also be receiving a balmy blue square, a basic white square, and then an additional basic white piece that you'll be stamping your balloon in. And then you'll be receiving 8 squares that are going to go around the perimeter of your card. And then you will also be receiving a scrap of pecan pie to do our little basket. But what I did was, just so with that extra square, this square right here, what I did was I came in with this balloon right here. And I loved this balloon. I stamped it with balmy blue. Yeah, I had to think about that. I stamped it with balmy blue, and then I came in with these little slits that go in between, and these little slits right here that go in between, and I stamped this one in lemon lolly, and it became a gorgeous springy balloon. And then I came in with pecan pie, and I stamped our cute little basket. I used this basket right here. It's got a larger basket for the fatter balloons, but since this was kind of a more narrow balloon, I used this one. So let's go ahead, and I think what we are going to do, and then also I came in with, of course, the magic of TV and lining things up. I stamped that balloon, and it's this die cut. Oops. It's this die cut right here, and I stamped this balloon right here. So I stamped this balloon, I believe, in the balmy blue. So rewind, I stamped this balloon in the balmy blue, and this balloon, no, reverse that. Gotta love life too. This is in balmy blue. This is in our lemon lolly. Okay, we got this. This was in balmy blue, lemon lolly. I had to look at that, go, no, that's not right, Tammy. So we've got it correct this time. Gotta love live TV, right? Trying to figure things out on the fly. And then I die cut this die cut out. So let's go ahead, and we are going to start with the inside piece right here. The inside, up, up, and away. Hooray, it's your birthday. So we are going to come in here, get this stuff all off to the side. Come in here with the up, up, and away. Hooray, it's your birthday. And Azure afternoon. And then on that front one, I stamped Wish Big. Okay, and then we come in here, stamp that in the center, and then let's go ahead and close this up and out of the way. And then we came in here with this strip of the lighter than air designer paper. Ooh, the yellow would have been pretty too. I think I'm going to do this one yellow. I kind of liked that yellow. I did blue on this one, but I like that. I like the purple. Since the purple's at the bottom, we're going to go ahead and do the purple side. There we go. Come in here with our bone folder, crease that edge so it lays nice and flat. And then I'm going to come in here with our adhesive. And just like so. So next, what I'm going to do is I am going to start building my border around. And what I did was I kind of laid it out like so. And just started seeing which direction I liked the pieces. So I typically like to start with the four corners and then build from there. So we're going to go ahead and start in, and let's get our tweezers out because that's going to help me line up that. Come in with my liquid glue and start with the four corners. And you're going to want to leave a nice little border around like so. And because it's just easier to do the four corners, that's what I like to start out with. You don't have to do it my way, but that's what works best for me. And I think I'm gonna, if you have tweezers, great. If not, sometimes it's just easier to line that up. And I highly, highly, highly recommend the liquid glue just so it allows that wiggle room. But like I said, this is a great layout to use up those scrap pieces. I had so many little small scraps that I wanted to make this work a lot better. Where is my... And these flip over. There's the yellow. There's the yellow. Sorry, you hear my kitty cat in the background. He must have had a little bit of a nightmare. He comes running looking for me when he has nightmares. And then we're going to just come in with the rest and quickly put those on. There it is. And you can kind of do the layout any way you want. You can reverse it and kind of do it like so and do the borders around like that. That's what I love about any type of layout that can use with any type of designer paper or any stamp set. Try to go a little bit quicker so you guys are literally not here watching me glue. But how is everybody's week going? I've had a very busy week. I have another craft fair coming up a week from Saturday, so I'm prepping for that. If you're new to my channel, I typically do a lot of craft fairs in between September and December. But sometimes I like to come in with some spring craft fairs. Okay, and like I said, I have already pre-stamped that there, so we are going to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere this down. To our square, and it leaves a nice little border there. And then that just comes in here, but I'm going to come in here and I'm going to bring in, there it is, my little baskets. And I think I'm just going to probably take, since I'm going to be doing, popping this up, I'm going to take a Stampin' Dimensional and hold that down. Like so. Oops. Come on, little guy. Get in there. There we go. And then just come in with a few little other Stampin' Dimensionals or a piece of the foam sheet. That goes great in that area. Okay, and then we kind of come in at an angle like so. And you can pop this one up as well, but I'm going to go ahead and just lay this one flat. I don't want to have too much bulk to my card, because if you're sending it out, now if you're hand delivering this, by all means, bulk it up and make it as high dimensional as you possibly can. There we go. Okay, and then we're just going to add this to our card base and add some rainbow dots. And we are good to go with our second project. Okay. Okay, seriously, how do I... Okay, well, we have misplaced our dots. I don't know how I could have possibly have done that. I have a very small area here, but we have misplaced the dots, but we can go ahead and you can finish up by adding some more dots. I know I'm not alone on this. So let's go ahead and come in with project number 3. Now, project number 3, I loved the simplicity of it. I loved the layout of it. And let's go over what we are going to get in your card kit. On this one, you're going to be receiving a top folding card base in Bubble Bath. You're going to be receiving, come on, a panel piece in Lemon Lolly. And then you're going to be receiving a basic white piece for the front. And then you are going to be receiving an additional basic white piece, which we got to quickly cut because I do not have that ready for us. But that will be for the inside piece of your card. And 4 by 5 1/4, a standard panel piece. Okay. So you will have that additional panel piece. You will also have a piece of fresh freesia that you are going to be die cutting out the larger balloon. So we're going to be die cutting the balloon out. You're going to be receiving a piece of designer paper that you're going to be die cutting this piece out of. And this one you'll be receiving, you'll be die cutting out this lower half piece. Now this, when it cuts out, it does cut out 2 pieces. So you can use this for another balloon that you decide, or you can add it towards the top of the balloon if you would like to do that as well. You'll be also receiving a piece of basic white that you're going to be die cutting out your clouds. You have 2 size clouds. You have a larger cloud and a smaller cloud, and you'll want to die cut 3 of those out. And then you will also be receiving a self-adhesive piece of Lemon Lolly that has the self-adhesive piece on the back. And then you'll die cut your balloon strip, as well as an additional basket piece. And then you'll also be receiving the piece of the border piece. And that's what that looks like. So let's go ahead and get all the bits and pieces. And what are we going to do first? I think what we're going to do first is we are going to do our blending, because all of the pieces have already been die cut out ahead of time. So let's go ahead and we will start off with our front panel piece, which is smaller than the inside panel piece. And we are going to take some balmy blue and a blending brush. You don't have to do this. You can leave it white. But I highly recommend at least doing the clouds. But you definitely want to maybe do a nice soft blue background. And that's where balmy blue is great. I feel that Pool Party is just a little too light. And I don't want this super dark, so the Azure Afternoon is just a little bit dark. And you can always build up. But I think that's pretty good. That makes it, I left a little bit of white in there in the background. I didn't do a lot of heavy blending just because I wanted it to look like soft sky with puffs of cloud going through that. And then I added, like I said, I added some balmy blue to my clouds. So I need a small cloud here, and then a larger cloud for here, and then do I have another small cloud? Yes, I do. Just didn't pull it out. There we go. And then, of course, with the magic of TV, I have already done all of our die cutting ahead of time. Let's go ahead and get this off. Honestly, I'm looking for my take your pick tool now. This is fun. This is quite the scavenger hunt over here. And I found my other adhesive rainbow dots. So gotta love that. Okay, so let's get back to building our little our balloon. And maybe not with the magic of TV. I have done this ahead of time. Let me quickly do this really quick. Talk amongst yourselves and let me just quickly run these through. Bear with me. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay. That was quick and easy. And pain-free, right? So these are the pieces that you've die cut. Okay. And then you're going to come in here and we're going to start building our balloon. We're going to do that right there in the center. Just like so. And then we're going to come in with this this piece right here that you have die cut out of the self-adhesive strip. And there we go. And that just lays right on top of that. Let me just see what this looks like. We have this extra little piece right here. No, that's not going to work for me. Okay, then you're going to come in with our little baskets. Like so. And then you just line that up with the bottom. Now don't worry, I mean, it looks cute, but I'm going to cover that up so it makes it looks like it's the bottom portion of the hot air balloon as well. But these building of the hot air balloons, I kind of feel bad I delayed on playing with this because it's so cute. So now I'm going to come in with some Stampin' Dimensionals and just pop up these little clouds. And here we go. And we're just going to come here in the center and just kind of sporadically lay these clouds. And coming down here, now I'm going to lay this balloon and see where I want my third cloud to come in, just like so. And we need to stamp our sentiment with our Azure Afternoon again. You can stamp it in any color you want, but I really liked how the blue popped. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and glue our balloon down. And do I have any smaller little strips? Will you fit there? Oh, you do fit. It's a lot better than having 3 Stampin' Dimensionals. Easy peasy. Then we're going to come in with our Lemon Lolly panel. Glue that right on top. And I didn't add any rainbow gems to the front of this because it's a sky and it would look a little weird to me. I mean, you can certainly add that, but to me, because of the sky, you want to keep it looking like a sky. That was the whole purpose of this. Okay. And then our inside panel piece and our little rainbow strip. On the inside. And then let's stamp Wish Big. Let's get this stuff out of the way. And our third card is done. Let's go ahead and bring in our cards that we created with today. And these are our 3 projects that we created with today. You just ordered that bundle? I know. Seriously, Carol, it actually, like I said, I fell in love with the designer paper first and foremost, and then the balloons, I just really started playing with it. I guess it's because it's spring now, and I think of hot air balloons in Northern California. I'm close to Napa Valley, so we have a lot of hot air balloons up in this general area. But I would love to know in the comment section what your favorite one is. I think I'm going to have to go with number 3 with the color combo of these 2, but I love them all. Of course, I'm a little biased. Thank you. I'm so glad that you enjoyed today's project. If you did like today's projects, I would love for you to make sure you hit that like button on my video. That helps my channel grow. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to all. I know, Sheila, it's so, the suite is just so beautiful. Let me bring that back in because look at all this funness. So thank you all for joining me this week. I really appreciate you being here. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. And I hope I see you all next week at the same time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you all for joining me and have a great day. Bye, everyone.